Have you ever wondered why people are choosing Australia over the United States and the other countries? It might be the reason of the good weather, friendly people, and excellent education system that makes the Australia stand out. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to study in Australia. If you are the one who is interested in studying in Australia, then you must consider all these points. First, the living expenses there. Second, the tuition fees for the undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs. Third one, how much you will earn as a student there. And fourth, scholarship. And last, fifth, in which university are you going to take admission? In this video, we will talk about all these points. So let's dive in the videos. Before moving ahead, I would like to suggest you to please hit the like button so that I can make more videos. So let's start the video. According to the data shared by the High Commission of India, India is the second largest source of international students in Australia. About 122,391 students are studying in Australia in the period of 2023. And this number is very huge if we compare this with the other countries' students who are coming in Australia and other countries as well. You can see around yourself that there are so many students who are very interested in studying in Australia due to their excellent education system. Even if the tuition fees and the living expenses are very high, but still the people are choosing Australia to study there. Moreover, if you want to study in Australia, then you need visas, and for the visa process is very smooth in Australia. It need about 60 days, an average 60 days are required for the visa process. You should apply for the visa 2 to 3 months earlier before your program starts. Let's move ahead and check out why people are choosing to study in Australia. Australia in 2023 has made a very good move. That's why it is attracting so many of students. Australia has recently announced an extension of 2 years for post-study work visas for international students who have completed their undergraduate studies, granting them a total of 4-year post-study and work option in the country. Before 2023 in Australia as well as the other countries like USA and Germany. If you have completed your studies in the countries, then you need to find out job within a 1 year. If you find out job within a 1 year, then you can live in their country and work for them. But if you don't find out job in the granted time period, then you need to leave out the country and go back in your own country. So keeping this in mind, Australia has made a great move. They have extended the time period of 2 years to the 4 years. Now, if you are an undergraduate students, so they are granting 4 years of time period to let you find out jobs for yourself. If you are able to find out jobs in the time period of 4 years, then you can work in Australia. And 4 years are enough to find a great job. Meanwhile, graduates for masters and PhD programs can apply for an extension of 3 to 4 years post-study visa respectively. So till now we have seen the positive side of the Australia. Now we are going towards the living expenses as well as the tuition fees for the Australia. If you want to study in Australia, then of course you need to live there. You can't be a day scholar. So we are now going to see the living expenses in Australia. If you are the one who is going to study there for the undergraduate bachelor's program, then they will charge around $15,000 to $35 as a living expenses. 1 Australian dollar in Indian currency is about 54.65 rupees. So if we convert $15,000 to $35,000 of range to the Indian currency, it will be about 8 to 19 lakh. So if you want to study in Australia, you need to live there. And to live there, you need to meet their expenses, that is about 8 to 19 lakh. You need about this amount, 8 to 19 lakh, to live there. So let's move ahead and talk about the tuition fees in the Australia. If you are the one who is going to study undergraduate bachelor's degree, then you need at least 20,000 to 45,000 USD dollars. And in the Indian currency, it means about 10 lakh to 25 lakh. You need at least 10 to 25 lakhs of amount to get the undergraduate bachelor's degree. And the same you can see for the postgraduate, doctoral, and vocational education and training. So now if we sum up the expenses for the living as well as the tuition fees, you need around 30 lakhs. More than 30 lakhs are required to study and live in Australia. You need around 15 lakhs for the living expenses and 15 lakhs for the tuition fees. So now if you are thinking that you will work as a part-time student and manage your expenses there, So it's very tough for you because in Australia, for 1 hour as an international student, you will be paid about 23.23 USD dollar, and in Indian currency, it is about 1300. So now you are thinking that 1300 rupees for 1 hour is very high, but there is a constraint that you can't work more than 20 hours per week. So this is a restriction. If you will do the calculation, you will find out that you can't earn more than 5 to 6 lakh as a part-time student. You will earn only 5 to 6 lakh as a student there. So this amount is not enough to meet the expenses of the Australia. So now let's move ahead and talk about the admission requirement. First, you need to be very good at the English language. Secondly, students belonging to the ICSE and CBSE board must have at least 68% in their class 12 examination. On the other hand, if you are from the other board, then you need at least 78% to fulfill the criteria for the Australian universities. And this admission criteria is also dependent on in which university you are going to study. So you need to visit the particular university website and search what are their admission requirements. Other than the admission criteria and living expenses, one more important thing is that scholarship. If you are the one who gets scholarship, is a very good thing. There are so many scholarships given for the international students, and the scholarship link is given in the description. You can check out several scholarships according to your needs. So let's move ahead toward the cutoff and marks required in the IELTS. You need at least 6 to 6.5 score in the IELTS exam, 60 to 90 marks in the TOEFL exam, and 50 to 64 marks in the PTE exam. So these are the requirements for studying in Australia. So this is all about the today's video. We will cover the top 10 universities of Australia in the next video. If you have any doubt regarding the scholarship, you can also tell in the comment section. I will cover the scholarship part in the next video as well. So if you want to study in a specific country, you can tell me also that in the comment section. I will make a particular video for that. So let's move in the next video. Till then, subscribe the channel for more, like the video, and watch out this playlist.